Southampton 0, Man United 3. The Oracle. You called it. It happened. You said it was 3-0. I laughed at you.
Yeah.
I said, this team don't beat anyone 3-0.
Yeah.
That can't happen.
Yes.
Happened, mate.
Happened, man. Flex. And you know what I mean? Like, we're not like... Actually, I will start with the positives because there's positives to go on this game. And one thing for sure, loving Ahmad, man. Flex. I love Ahmad. I think he's just... This guy has really taken this position and made it his own. He took the song, made it his own. No. The song. You made it your own. Like, no, but on a serious note,
crazy.
On a serious note, yeah.
But he has though, innit?
Bro, look at him he was. I think he was the man of the match for me, really. But then there was moments where, look at that phase of 30 minutes of foolishness, carnage, and he wasn't infected.
Yeah.
The bozo gene did not, he was
Like,
not.
nope, not me.
Nope, not me.
Yeah.
In and out. Like, good little movement there. And we needed that. That was such a key moment in the game. But guess what? We can go to him. This is his first season.
This is essentially how mad is that? After that 4 years.
After years and years of waiting, waiting for your moment, I'm so proud to see this guy getting into the game. And yes, I understand the opponent. But again, you can only play what's in front of you. And I've just seen development in the Liverpool game. I don't think he didn't really start. And it's a messed up that we dropped him. He should never have been dropped, but at least Ten Hag's realised the error of his ways. Like
Marcel was saying, like he finally trusts Ahmad.
He trusts Ahmad, and it's right. Ten Hag does because he's straight. It's his player. It was the player of the month, and you drop him. He had the best preseason out of any player that was there. Keep playing him, and that's what he's really proved. Like he's in, and he just looks dangerous, and that's one of the best feelings ever as a Man United fan. I'll do good and bads actually. Bruno let me down, Flex. Bruno let me down. I want to say the manager because the style of play, but I want to focus on Bruno in this moment. Senior player, the captain, and it's the things that people tell me about him that like
you're seeing it
in front of me. Like
when Saeed says that on the red carpet, and he's like, "I'm telling you."
No, but I still don't get me wrong. I love the player, and Bruno, a good Bruno, helps Man United a long way. But today was bad. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. Like the point that I think a lot of people are making is saying you never call out these players. Well, I do. Even in these moments, like I will call the player.
Just said Bruno let me down.
Bruno let me down today, and it was just and it's things we've seen before from Bruno. Gets the ball, and instead of just being smart with it, he might do the blaze over the bar, but then just silly stuff. Just really like Bruno, you shouldn't do that.
It's a Bruno special because also he still gets an assist.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? He gets the assist for the first goal, but after that,
he can't hide in the assist, innit? I'm saying that I've seen way better performances from Bruno, and I'm still standing by him to do better, but I'm just saying today was a shocking performance. Probably one of our worst players on the pitch.
This Zirkzee thing, I want to talk to you about it now because
it's good.
Because you said and we was all saying like in them moments we saw what we saw in terms of he's not getting a hold of it enough, and then in the good passages of play we said good, nice little touch, nutmeg, pass, neat, nice and tidy. Then just couldn't get the finish as well, which we feel will come. But a lot of people were saying, nah, hang on a minute, this kid was really good today. Like, just the goals will come.
Hold it up, Flex. He has to. Like, it's bread and butter as a number 9. I'm sorry to say it. Like, it's simple as that. He knows. Yes, I can see that he can bring people into the game, and there was some good parts of his game. Yeah. I'm not gonna say it wasn't shambolic and horrible, but it just wasn't good enough. Like we talk about the raising the standards. It's like how we would say Kobe today probably kept on to it for too long. He got better in the second half, but Kobe was getting moved to, he's getting mashed up in there. And Kobe will learn from it, but then Zirkzee will learn from his performance when it's like in the box, if the ball comes to you, you got to put it away.
So do you disagree with some of the people that are saying like, he was really good today? Because people are saying he was
really good. He wasn't really good. Yeah. I think that's a stretch because I think he can be much better. I think that if you're talking about, if that's the level, he can, because for me, if he's like a 5'6", but he can really go leaps and bounds. I like some of the stuff he was doing outside of the box, but in the box, the simple goal for sure is, look at the Garnacho one. You come onto it as a striker, boom. Garnacho wasted no time, and there was a lot of times. There was a lot of times the ball fell to him in the box. You got the stretch one that didn't work, not enough power in it, and there was a second one where
he took a baggy touch, and then he run into the thing. Then there's another one hit off his left foot.
Yeah, so I'm talking in front of goal.
Is that just a confidence thing? You just feel like.
But at least we're being honest and saying where it counts, Flex, because that's where it does count. That's where he's a 9.5, but bro, you're a goal scorer. We need you to strike and score, and it takes pressure off the team. Simple as that. And he's missed some chances. I like the player. Just arrived. So it's different to Bruno critique, because Bruno's like, mate, you've been there for years. Don't do that. You know what I mean? But I can see what is there. I think it'll be too much of a stretch as us fans to say that it was a brilliant game, because it wasn't. It wasn't. But then it's just literally between the 5 and 6. And I'm not angry at that. Like, I think that there's a lot more he can learn from it. But then what I do like is the fact that Rasmus will be on his heels saying, hey, guess what? I'm going to be back soon. And he gives us an option. And I like the fact that he's there. It's that simple.
One thing is Rashford, doing the videos of the extra training and the boxing and stuff, the sweat dripping off with the little baby in the background. That's great. But what do we always say? We want to see it on the pitch. And today we saw it on the pitch.
Today we saw it on the pitch, man. We saw, and I can't even say the good and bad of Rashford, because there was a moment of the team when the team went bad and they was like started pointing fingers and no one wanted to get involved. But once that goal, when he hasn't had a goal since March, they said, or something silly like that. That goal was so key, so important for Rashford. Last goal was against Everton. The reason why the goal was important, because you started to see a new Rashi as soon as it happened. Remember, we said, we ain't seen that take-on guy. We ain't seen that guy. All of a sudden...
like he said, nah, I'm going to do it now.
All of a sudden, he said, I'm going to take this guy on. And that's what you want to see. Rashford, you're playing against some old players, the Milners of this world. Stevens and them man there, And again, he went back to Ginger Rashi, bro. I said, gra. Rashford, gra. Rash twice, bro. When he's in this mood, it's better, and he should be making defenders worried, and he's made it really easy for them. I want to see Rashford take that shot. You know, that little looping one over Ramsdale. That's what I want to see from Rashford, and we haven't seen that in moments, but we saw some of it today, and it just because I was going to drop him. That's the difference. I was going to drop him. I thought the manager should have dropped him, but then to give Ten Hag a bit of praise here is who came off today.
Exactly.
Who came off? Ahmad gets to stay on. Rashford comes off.
And Rashford, it wasn't even like a...
It wasn't like
Rashford was fine. He was fine.
He played well. I did my job. Yeah. But then that's
a team thing. We don't even need it to be like that's it. Give Rashford... He should be... No, we got weapons, bro. We can be potent sometimes.
And that's the piece when you talk about the manager and making the better decision. Today, he was going to live and die by the Christian Eriksen decision. And Christian Eriksen had opened up the first Zirkzee, the Zirkzee one. And Christian Eriksen was good today. So there's sometimes, when we want to get upset about, and yes, we understand who we played against. So it's not for us to. I'm not jumping for joy and being like,
no.
It's not about that. But it's about Man United finding some rhythm and just getting that act together. And today, I would say, for large spells today, we got act together.
Especially in the second half, you never felt like, even before the red card, you never felt like Southampton were going to score. But that was all the positives. I just have to ask you before we finish. That first half an hour, though, and talk about the choice point of the fine balance of, yes, if that penalty does go in, I know it didn't. But the way we were playing in that first half an hour had all of the headlines written over of Southampton all over Man United, deserving it. This Dibbling kid's rinsing Dallo. Penalty. They're 1-0 down after 35 minutes. And we know what type of abyss we would have been staring into if that happened.
We knew.
It felt like it was going that way, bro.
It felt like it weren't. No, you know what? It's one of those things where, while I was watching, I was like, this is ridiculous. But then I kind of, I did have a patience today. I don't know why. I just thought, let me just wait and see what this team does.
Because that goal didn't go in.
No, I would the goal. That's it. But then I was waiting in the sense that anything can happen in the game, and I thought, let me just see how this thing goes. I wasn't enjoying anything I was seeing. I was disappointed. I was but then one thing I can say is this team has mental fragility. That's what it comes down to. We don't believe in ourselves before the goal is scored, and that's the biggest problem. If someone makes a mistake, another mistake's made, then another mistake's made. Man United is mentally fragile. And the only way we can deal with that mental fragility is by getting 3 points. And then start to believe, we saw Man City 1-0 down early. Man City Even us as rival fans are like, they'll come back. And they need, Man United need to feel that no matter what setbacks happen in the game, we'll be fine. And I think Onana deserves a lot of credit today for that.
Yeah, because that was a turning point.
Onana turned again.
And lastly, De Liiiiiigt was man of the match. They called him Harry Maguire 2.0 in the break.
Yeah. No, listen, De Liiiiiigt
First goal for United as well.
First goal for United, and he's going to score a lot more. He's going to score a lot more, and that's what the Bayern fans were talking about. You saw him today, man. There's that partnership, him and Lissandro. Let's watch out for it. It's going to get good.